Good morning, everybody. Good evening, everybody. Good afternoon, everybody. Many of you know, but some of you do not know, that I grew up in New Jersey. And more specifically, Atlantic City, Haddonfield, Woodbury, Cherry Hill, and then moved into Philadelphia, the Philadelphia metropolitan area. And I posted, I posted this morning, yikes. I posted this morning a largely innocuous question. Where did you grow up? Can you see it there? Where did you grow up? I asked that question of everyone. Why do I ask that question? Because it is the most emotionally engaging question you can ask at the beginning of a conversation. It's not how much money do you have in your pocket? Why did you fail? Have you ever done drugs? None of that crap. A very innocuous, where did you grow up? And it's interesting. Wrong pipe. It's interesting that question breeds immediate emotion. Because I ask you where you grew up, and you think about the house that you grew up in. That's cool. Then you think about the people in the house. Your parents, maybe they're living, maybe they passed on, your siblings, the fights you had, the school you went to, and some of you grew up in 2 or 3 different places. But most people grew up where they now don't live. Most people. And I think that you guys have to understand that the customer has a life beyond the sale. Way beyond the sale, way beyond the circumstance. And I want to find out what that life is, because that's going to lead me to a friendship or relationship and a lot of sales. So I say, where did you grow up? Because if he or she grew up near me or in a place that I know very well, we immediately have something to talk about. Immediately. I'm going to ask you, where did you grow up? Unbelievable. It's an not where are you from? Understand that. Where are you from? That doesn't mean anything. Where did you grow up takes you back to that house. And you can ask a more specific question if you want to, or you can engage in more of the detail about it if you want to. But whatever it is, you now have an opening to immediately get emotional. Remember, the sale is made emotionally and justified logically. I want to know that person as well as I possibly can in a short place. But most of you put a 1 in the box if you do not now live where you grew up. Watch all the 1s pop up. So I'm challenging you, if you're sitting down with someone for the first time, where did you grow up is the immediate engager. Maybe it's where you went to college. Maybe your Aunt Ruth is from there. But whatever it is, try to find that emotional engagement with them, because it may lead to way more than rapport. It may lead to a shared value. And I'm throwing at you that the faster you can get to that, the easier it's going to be. Look at all the people I engage with from Philly. Come on. Why do I engage with them so well? Because they know I'm from Philadelphia or South Jersey. New Jersey, only the strong survive. Isn't that a cool shirt? You know what's cool about it? Only people who grew up in that area know exactly what I'm talking about. I got this meme that says, how you doing? You know, it's one of those New Jersey guys. And what he says is this, it's just a question. We don't really care how you're doing. It's just a hello. No one gives a shit how you're doing. That's New Jersey. And no one cares. No one, listen, it's an environment. I'm so happy to have grown up there to learn about life in Atlantic City on the beach in the winter in the 50s. Playing football in the sand. Totally fun. Come home, your shoes are so full of sand you can hardly walk. That's growing up. All right, let's see where you guys grew up. Hold on. Cynthia's first, Joe Williams is second. Got it? Boom, 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 boom. Rich Dad always said, it's not how much money you make that matters, it's how much money you keep. Whoa. Robert Kiyosaki and Sharon Lechter. Never forget that. Morning, 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 morning. Oh, hi. Hi, Tammy. How are you? We learn wisdom from failure much more than from success. We often discover what will do by finding out what will not do. And probably he who never made a mistake never made a discovery. JR, brilliant. I just love this. Although I know a lot of people that will never admit to a mistake. Sad for them, huh? And Thomas from Sweden is here, which is very important. And I'm here, which is very important. And it's Sunday, which is even more important. But Thomas, what's it going on? Enjoy every single day of the journey. Exactly. It doesn't make sense spending years waiting for one day. Boom. Exactly. Exactly. And Toru, good evening to you, my friend. Good evening in Japan. Born, raised, staying in Denver. You know, you never know. Because I was born in Florida, stayed there for like 6 months, moved to New Jersey, stayed there a long, long time, moved to Europe, then moved to who knows where, all kinds of places, Indiana, Florida, Charlotte. I've lived around, but I've lived well. Another golden gem from JB. If you listen to a strategy or a sales technique, try to use it within an hour. Listening leads to mastery. Yep. Thank you, Sherry. Where did you grow up? Think about that. The emotion of a seemingly innocent question. I'm innocent. I'm innocent. Grew up near Philadelphia. Ken. Boom. How near? Where'd you grow up? What town? Pottstown, King of Prussia, on the Jersey side. Come on, where? Be specific. Because if you know, I grew up in New Jersey. Well, where in New Jersey? See, I want to know. I want to know. What city? Same city as Bruce Springfield? As Springsteen? Is it Asbury Park? No. He played in Asbury Park, but that's not where he grew up. He grew up in Freehold. Everybody knows that. I grew up in Summer, Nebraska. Yeah. When we lived in Bean Blossom, Indiana, population 125. Whoa. Happy Sabbath? Always have a happy Sabbath. In PA, not Philly. So it's irrelevant. Exactly. Grew up in Ontario, still here. Still in that process. Wales, UK. So small, they just had it recarpeted. That is funny. Malcolm, nice to see you, bud. Very nice to see you. How are you doing? You don't write, you don't call. That's a funny damn line. I have a plate from Jersey. I had to get it. It was like New Jersey, but that's where New Jersey came from. It's Jersey, but New Jersey. Come on. Unbelievable. So, you see what I'm getting at with this where'd you grow up? Well, you know, New Albany, Indiana. Boom. There you go. I'm Bean Blossom. I'm Brown County. How you doing, boss? Oh, how you doing? Going to be a great day for football? It sure is. Every team is good. Grew up in South Charlotte. Cool. Coachman, Bay Area of California. So you're still around there. This is unreal. Fremont, California. Not there anymore. Crete, Illinois. Not there anymore. I'm still growing. Columbus. Yeah, I love that. Creators are joyful and positive. Creators look at what is and what can be instead of what is not. Bingo. The great Michael Mahalko, friend of mine, unbelievable guy, wrote Thinker Toys, arguably the best book on creativity, other than Edward de Bono, the best book on creativity ever written. I'll send this to him. He'll like it. I will send this to Michael. How about that? Unbelievable. Thank you for quoting Michael Mahalko. He's a gem of a human being, not just a brilliant mind. See that? Look at Philly suburbs. Boom. Whoa. Joel with art. Vincent van Gogh self-portrait. Hiding the ear that's gone. Willamette Valley, Oregon, home of Pinot Noir, the best wine west of Paris. When do you ask that on a sales call? The minute I walk in the door. The minute I walk in the door. Hey, where'd you grow up? Yeah, Elmore, Minnesota. Good God. You know, that jackass. I don't quite know how to get rid of that, but I'll figure it out. It's crazy. Started my first interview with that question yesterday. He went it for about an hour. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. It's a great question. Philly's in my blood. Exactly. Exactly. When you're from Philly, dude, you're from Philly. There's no doubt about it. Grew up in Thailand. See, look at that. Look at that. Cold Spring, Minnesota. Redfield, South Dakota. Definitely small town USA. Definitely. But see, if someone grew up in a small town, they're going to be more trusting than a person who grew up in a big city. It tells you something. It just tells you something immediately about them. Chautauqua County, New York. I live here now. Wow. It's rare. Crown Heights, Brooklyn. Boom. Prospect Park. Boom. Ebbets Field Stadium. My mom grew up on Flatbush Avenue, went to Erasmus Hall High School. I mean, Sneed and I have an immediate impact with one another. Immediate. South Alabama. Morning from Charlton. Born in Long Branch, New Jersey. Boom. Grew up in Quebec. Look at this. Exactly. Malcolm again? Be careful, though. The UK is not considered micro shamming. Oh, my God. Yeah, exactly. Let's go back here and let's talk to you guys. I'm flying down to the beach today. Yes, I'm flying. Not my favorite thing to do, but you know what? I have to. Literally, I have to. Look at all the ones. Huh? Look at all the ones. Skinner, Northside, Indianapolis. Townhouse with my parents. My dad was 50 when I was born. My mom was 45. Wow. Wow. Exactly. It's unbelievable. Look at all the ones. Come on, look at all the ones. Boom, 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 boom. Exactly. People move a lot. Hi, Barry. Yeah, I think this guy's got to go. Look at the ones. I love this. Grew up in Worthing on the south coast of the UK. Whoa. Grew up in Flushing. Love that. This is good stuff. More meaningful, interesting. Exactly. Exactly. Toru, nice to see you comment. The shoreline of Connecticut. Good. I'm glad of that. Mostly in Des Moines. One of the greatest questions asked. Thank you, Jeffrey. That's not gold, it's diamond. I agree. That question, it will generate closeness. That's what it does. Grow old is mandatory. Grow up is optional. A couple of miles from where I live now. 3 generations native. Cool. Woody Allen said, you're only young once, but you can always be immature. I think I follow that one. Exactly, John. Brilliant. Because of where I grew up, it was allowed for me to connect with people since I had the opportunity to visit many countries and many states in the U.S. Perfect. My mom grew up in South Jersey, Williamstown. Call your mom and tell her, if she's still alive, and tell her that my dad's factory was in Winona. And we used to eat, ready for this, at Guyberson's Diner. Ask your mom about Guyberson's Diner. Just saying, in Williamstown. Oh my gosh. Isn't that cool? Blessings, good morning. And blessings to you too. Good morning from Chicago. Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Lived in Philly for 3 years. Currently traveling the country as a young solo female full-time RVer. Oh, cool. Cool. Stickball every day after school. Yep. Every day. Never postpone till tomorrow what should be done today. You're correct, Joachim. Dearborn, Michigan. I carried groceries for tips too. Yeah, exactly. I got thrown out of AMP all the time. All the time. I never carried one back. But everybody is going on a trip back where they grew up. Everybody. That's great. I love that. Good morning from Seattle. Grew up in Evanston, Illinois. See? Dad worked for Marshall Fields in Chicago. Exactly. My dad was transferred to Cleveland. Wow. Isn't that cool? These little history things are just amazing. They're just amazing. And Toru gets 5 hellos already this morning. I love this. Good morning, you guys. Good morning, all of you guys. Now, look, I'm going. Another question would be, who did you grow up with? Could be a little tacky, but yeah. Morning, Eric. Reflections on those days. You can't lose what you never had. Yep. Mason City, Iowa. Come on. Sarah Bowers. You know what Mason City is, right, you guys? It's the home of the Music Man. They even have a museum there. But I have the hat that says we got trouble right here in River City. Boom. Mason City is River City, Iowa. See what I mean by finding something impersonal? That's what you have to do. Wow, these 2 chicks grew up I see. Shed, Oregon, and Willamette Valley, same woman. Grew up in Mount Auburn. 500 people, yep. Never locked your house, never took the keys out of the car. Frank Scarpati. Oh, Frank Scarpelli. Melrose Park, west of Chicago. Spokane. Look at that. Grew up in Portugal. Still lives there. Doreen, Philly. Exactly. Indianapolis has been my home since I was 17. Yeah. Air Force officer's daughter living all over the world, which taught me all human beings are valuable. Wow. This is really a great history. Farah, thank you so much for sharing this. So much. I just love this kind of stuff. Come on. Monroeville, right outside of Pittsburgh. Rich, I can tell you some great stories about Monroeville because I had the Radisson was my customer there. Lived in Sumner. Chickens. I love this. I just love this. Mountainside. Come on. Can you picture Toru growing up on a mountainside in Japan? That's just great. But everybody has a little history. I love it. Why can I not block this idiot? What a jackass. Every once in a while, a jackass comes on. I don't know how to block him. Somebody tell me. Only home with the original Ovaltine. Oh, wow. Whoa, I love that. I drank Ovaltine all the time. Oh, my God. This is great, Charles. Totally great. Yep. I've been in Kentucky for 22 years. Oh, my God. All right. I'm flying. I got to fly. Couple more minutes and I'm out of here. Let's see. We got Skokie, Illinois. Whoa. One of my mentors is from Skokie. Just sparks stuff. Exactly. Coachman has the respect of this group. Grew up in Mumbai. Whoa. Now in Dallas. Jagdish, thank you. Joaquim, thank you. A small island and later moved to hell. Living the dream. I don't know that I'd go for that. I don't know. We'll see. Everybody's saying good morning to everybody else. I'm going to say goodbye to everybody else. Look at this. Oh, thank you. Thank you. How can you not save that? Unbelievable. You guys don't understand about writing a book. I wish you did. I wish some of you would just step up to bat and recognize it's time for you to live your legacy. Literally. You can get there just by put Writers Weekend into helpmeatgittimer.com. Just go there and just find your way. Dan, good morning. Phuket. Wow. Look at this. I asked her that. She didn't know. What do you mean she didn't know? You got to know. Anyway. I grew up in Looney Town. Yep. 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 Thank you. The Little Red Book is rolling. It will never die. It's a brand that will live forever. It was my 4th book, and it has sold not thousands, millions of copies. Think about that. Think about what a blessing that is. Pancakes and pork roll. How was pork roll not taken over as a super breakfast meat that it is? Oh my God. I had a pork roll sandwich one time. I thought it would be good. It was like, oh, I'm not a fan. Scrapple, pork roll, out. Reading Market was awesome. Yep, Fane, you're exactly right. It still is. The Philippines. Come on, look at this. Fun living in Florida because exactly. Hardly anyone is from there. Annapolis, Maryland. Best crab cake. Exactly. The best crab cake on the planet is all over Maryland. Boom. You know, I know that, Bruce, but keep that a secret. Have a safe flight. Thank you very much. Guys, hasta mañana. Want to make sure that spent my younger days with Pops. Mahi Stadium. Oh, yeah. See? I'm telling you, it evokes emotional thinking immediately. All right. You guys have fun today. Pork roll. Probably not kosher. I'm ending with you today. Sneed, I have to. Oh, my God. All right. Look, you guys have fun. I'll see you tomorrow morning. I'm on my way to the Charlotte Douglas Airport to fly down to Charleston. Please be safe. Please be happy. Please be at peace with yourself. Please make a sale. And whatever you do in the world, stay healthy.